Boxing King Media in association with Boxro. WBC champ Chantel Cameron out in Warsaw. You've come to meet Floyd Mayweather Sr. How was that experience for you?
Literally, what a lifetime experience that was. I was a bit nervous, but as soon as I started going, it just started getting into it. But yeah, what an experience. And thanks to Sam Jones for inviting me down to the gym and taking part.
It's not every day you get to come down and do pad work with Floyd, is it? Because he's trained everyone and obviously his son.
Yeah, literally unbelievable to do pads with him as well. Like, what an opportunity. He just come from Manchester for my own training and then come down, and weren't really expecting to do pads, but Sam was like, bring your gloves and your belt, so probably sorted me out.
He sure has. Right, that's the ice broken. So I want to ask you, because I spoke to you quite a while ago at, I think it was a Katie Taylor Serrano press conference, and I spoke to Steffi Bull since, and I saw you doing some pad work with him. What's going on? Because I think the rumours online were that you were joining Steffi and leaving Jamie Moore, but I understand you're not.
No, I'm back with Jamie and Nigel and getting ready for a fight now, so I think it's been announced tomorrow, I'm not too sure, but no, I'm with Jamie and Nigel still and getting ready for my next fight.
Oh, that was short and sweet. So I take it, was there any truth in that?
No.
I never let people off that easily. So you're saying you've got a big fight announcement coming tomorrow?
Apparently, yeah, but maybe tomorrow, maybe next week. God knows when, but hopefully it'll be tomorrow.
You don't sound too sure. What is it you promised? Because from what I understand, are you still in this tournament where all the champions are eventually going to fight each other in the final?
Well, yeah, I was told February match, but obviously there's something wrong with Kelly Reese. So I was meant to have an interim fight April, but didn't, and then now I'm back out in the end of May. So I'm going to have an interim fight and see what's up with Kelly. But obviously I've not been active since October and feel like I've lost my momentum a bit and been frustrated and a bit down in the dumps. So I'm hoping that I'll have an interim fight. Like, as long as I come through that, I'm just praying that I'll get back out quite soon after, because I don't think long layoffs are any good for me, like mentally, physically. I want to be in the gym and I want to be fighting. But obviously it's hard when you're literally on cloud nine, winning the unification fight, great fight with Mary, and then next thing, everything just comes tumbling down, don't know where I stood, and just waiting around really. So it's been a bit of a shit time.
That's a shame, that, because obviously you got technically on paper you're a unified champion. Do you know what I mean? So you've got all the straps, so people really should be shouting your name from the rooftop. So why do you think that's not the case? Because obviously you've seen recently women's boxing is it's booming like never before. Yeah,
I think it's quite a weird one, because obviously I won the belts, I got the WBC, IBF and the Ring magazine, but it's kind of like I've just been pushed under the radar again, and my career's just gone a bit stale. And basically just I don't really know what's happened, but obviously it's not been very nice, trying to get the most out of my career, but about 5 months or something I've just literally disappeared and gone under the radar, and it's just been it's been shit really, to be honest.
Because because I watch a lot of boxing, and I'll see from all the female champions out there, I'll probably say your name is probably less, it's not out and about in the media as much. Would you agree with that?
100% agree with that. I think I'm kind of forgotten about, and no one's talking about me, are they? Like, the tournament was all well and great, and what was happening at the time was bloody a lifetime opportunity. But then obviously January, just Kelly said that she's not going to be fit and well, and I just forgotten about, and didn't know whether I was going to be fighting this year at all really, because it was not finding out anything. I had no idea what was going on. So can you imagine, you're meant to be fighting for undisputed, and then next thing you know is you got no idea what's happening. So I'd say out of all the females, I'm the less talked about, which obviously is frustrating, but I always say that my boxing alone is what I want people to talk about me for. But if I'm not boxing, why should we be talking about me? You only remember what happened last week, didn't you, really? So people ain't going to be talking about me when I boxed in October. And look how many female fights, massive female fights that have been since. Of course you're not going to talk about me, because people I'm not on the tip of people's tongue at the minute. I've not been active, I've not been out there, and just not really been promoted.
And you've got all the straps, which is a shame really. Who's in charge of your career at the moment? Obviously ignore me for my ignorance, I'm not 100% sure. Are you still promoted by Matchroom, is it? Or what's the situation with your management, etc.?
Yeah, I'm still promoted by Matchroom.
Have you spoken to them? What you spoke to Eddie or?
No, I leave that to my management. So my management have been trying to get me an interim fight. I have got an interim fight now, so I will be back out at the end of May, and I've got an opponent that's going to be announced and stuff. So hopefully the ball gets rolling and it keeps rolling and no more pauses in my career, because I'm 30 now and I'm not looking to be boxing till I'm like 40, do you know what I mean? Like, if I keep my momentum, I'm going to be better and people are going to see the best of me. But if I'm fighting and I'm not fighting for 8 months, you're not going to see the best of me. Like, bloody hell, like, I'm going to leave it all in the gym. So I'm just really hoping now, like, this is the last big break in my career, whereas now I'm hoping that I'll fight, have a bit of a rest, and then get back out, be active, and keep my name on people's mouths and on people's minds, and get the big fights.
And that's what gets you paid. You know, how did you feel about Savannah Marshall recently? You've seen it, loads of hype around Savannah, and she produced the result in the ring and all that hype about her power, and she pulled it off again.
Do you know what? I'm so proud of her, and it couldn't have happened to a nicer girl. Like, since she's moved to Sky platform, her profile has just rocketed, and she's a star, and she should be promoted like a star because she is a star. She's the hardest hitting female there is, and she's got all the star qualities, and she's quiet, she doesn't say much, but her boxing does the talking for her. Like, she's just, you just got to respect that, and I think since she's been with Sky, she really has taken off, and it's good to see as well. I'm proud of her.
Right, Chantelle, well, I wish you all the best and I hope things work out for you the way you want them to work out. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
Thank you for all my supporters and my sponsors that carried on supporting me, because obviously I've had a few sponsors drop out because they've been active and kind of not being talked about or anything. So I don't judge them for like dropping the sponsorship, because you're not going to sponsor someone that is disappeared. But thanks to the sponsors that have carried on sponsoring me, and thanks for Jamie, Nigel and NTK really, and glad that I'll be back out in May.
Well, you mentioned sponsorship. You know, one of our sponsors on our channel, Balboa, you know, they're looking to work with fighters, so I'm going to put you in touch with them, and hopefully you can get something come your way.
Appreciate that. Thank you for your time.